Hey and Hayes, it's Leopardess and welcome back to my channel. And in today's video, we're going to talk about why your locks are frizzy. Before we begin, please remember to like and subscribe to this channel. Also follow me on Instagram at leopardess_. If you're interested in lock videos as well as vlog videos, make sure you guys subscribe. This channel is based on lock videos mostly. I'm gonna start incorporating more vlogs, so make sure you guys check that out as well. And if you like these earrings that I'm wearing right now, this is called Snake. Check it out at leopardesscollection.com. Get 15% off using the promo code winter2021. So let's begin. So what I'm doing lately is trying to answer all the questions that I get sent, and I feel like one that constantly comes up is, why are my locks frizzy? So we need to talk about this in a couple of stages. So the first stage I'm going to talk about is starter locks. So during the starter lock phase, your hair is just basically doing what it wants to. It's deciding where it's gonna go, what's it gonna do next. It's all its choice, to be honest. So I think the starter lock phase is one of the most frizziest stages that you really can't do too much about. And I wouldn't recommend doing too much about. Just let it be frizzy. Just let it be frizzy. Because I really believe that when you start to manipulate your starter locks, or when you start to mess with them, is when issues arise. You should just leave it alone and kind of let it figure out its own things. And over time, that frizziness will change. Now, that's for the first stage. That's one of the phases that I'm talking about, as far as frizziness will always be there in the starter lock phase. For some people, it's worse. For some people, it's non-existent or it's better. For me, my hair was frizzy, but it wasn't frizzy like some of the other people I saw. You know what I mean? It was frizzy. The ends were frizzy. My starter locks, honestly, I still think looked a mess. So it's kind of to this day, it still surprises me how my hair came out. But yeah, my starter locks were pretty frizzy and skinny and looked like a dry twig, but that disappeared over time. But there is a few things that you guys should follow to make sure that your hair isn't frizzy, and I'm talking more about the mature phase. So you can do this during the starter lock phase as well, and I think you definitely should, and let me tell you why. Lint. So my biggest recommendation for frizzy hair with starter locks and with mature locks is to always make sure you cover your head when you go to sleep. So I don't think this is stressed enough, covering your head, but you need to do it. The reason is, one, sleeping, you're rubbing back and forth, your hair will become even frizzier. But when your hair is covered, it's less likely to cause more friction and cause more frizziness. So one thing that I do recommend is getting pillowcases when you're first starting off, like the silk pillowcases, not the expensive ones. You can get these at like Family Dollar or Walmart. They have like silky like pillows, so that, say for example, your scarf come off or your bonnet come off, you can still have your soft pillows. I would say get rid of all your sheets that are fluffy, like fluffy sheets, because lint in your hair starts at the starter lock phase. So get rid of sheets like that. Kind of focus on the more, you know, soft, silky type material. It doesn't have to be expensive. I used to have this blanket that I would cuddle with every night. My mom gave it to me in college. It was so warm. It's like one of those, I don't know how to explain it, but you ever seen them like woolly blankets that have the animals on it? I used to have one that was just flowers, and it was so beautiful and so warm, but it was messing up my hair. So I recommend, one, covering your hair when you go to sleep. Two, making sure that in case your bonnet or scarf comes off, that you have sheets that will agree with your hair. Now, those are simple things now. Now we're gonna get into the real nitty-gritties of how to fix it. When your locks are mature, you're gonna have frizziness. Like, it happens, you know what I mean? And especially for me, my hair is more frizzy when it's not twisted for some reason. So I would say this, when you retwist your locks, it does help with the frizziness. But here's my secret. Here's the Krabby Patty formula. So my formula is water, oil, and a brush, and a headscarf. So what I will do is I'll spray my hair with water if my hair is frizzy, right? I'll moisturize it. Now, certain regions, say for example, you have a lock that's really, really frizzy. What you want to do is just take your brush it down, just brush it down softly. You don't have to be rough. You can use a soft brush. You don't have to use a hard brush, and just brush those out. Now, and I mean literally, just brush it with a brush like this. Once you wet it, added your oil, take your time, brush it. And this is for ones that are extra frizzy, that's trying to, you know, calm down. Because when I'm trying to get rid of the frizz in my hair, I don't always brush all my locks. I just brush the locks that, you know, face it the most. And these locks are like the middle of my locks. Basically the middle of my head are the locks that are frizziest. So the front of my hair, I won't really brush. But the middle of my hair, I'll brush. So after I sprayed my hair, like spritz it, moisturized it, and then brush it. Once that is done, you can do this before you go to sleep. I only do this at night, so you can do this before you go to sleep or in the morning, but I prefer to do it at night. I just cover my hair with a scarf and I keep it flat. Just take your scarf, tie it, keep it flat, and then go to sleep. Make sure when you're covering your locks that all of it is inside the headscarf. When I wake up or after a couple of hours, the frizziness flattens down and you're good to go. That honestly is how I get rid of frizz in my hair, make sure my hair isn't frizzy. Because you know, some people like the frizz, some people don't. And if you don't like the frizz, that's okay. Don't let anybody tell you that if you don't like your locks a certain way, it's bad. It's not. If you don't like your hair frizzy, then you don't have to wear it frizzy. If you do like it frizzy, then wear it frizzy. You know what I mean? So that's my secret. My secret is keeping my hair covered, moisturized, and putting those two together. And honestly, it works for me. So one thing that you guys don't know about me is that my hair is usually constantly covered. It's either constantly covered or up in like a soft, like, you know, to the side ponytail. Not one that's like tight like how this one is, like, you know, I mean like loose as hell. But most of the time my hair is covered in a scarf. And honestly for me, sometimes I don't feel the need to wear it out every day. So I'll go to the store with my scarf on. I'll do most things with my scarf on. I'll go a whole day with my scarf on. Well, sometimes I work from home, so I have the ability to have my scarf on all day, but I keep my scarf on for most times. And if you don't want to wear a scarf too often, you look at people on the streets, like people who have long locks, you will often see they cover it a lot. And it wasn't until my locks got a little bit longer that I felt like I truly understood why. When I cover my hair, it's also protecting it from the sun. My hair is like a 2 and it bleaches out to like lighter than that, and it bothers me so bad. So I protect it from the sun, I protect it from lint, I protect it from being frizzy or just doing too much, you know what I mean? But if you don't want to be one of those people who are always wearing a scarf, because that's not everybody, you know what I mean? If there's one thing you're gonna do, moisturize. Do your little moisturizing routine and cover your hair at night. If you have frizzy hair, if your hair is frizzy, brush it, go to sleep. Don't use a bonnet, use a scarf. I don't like bonnets in locks for some reason, I don't. Unless I have a bonnet over the scarf, go to sleep, it'll get better. And the more you do that, the more you'll see less frizziness. I hope this video has helped you guys. I hope I didn't go on a rant, but that's honestly what I do. And I'm telling you guys, when you find a method that works for you, it all becomes easy. So if you have frizzy locks, try this out. Remember, spritz, moisturize, brush, and put a scarf on, not a bonnet. But thank you guys so much for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe to this channel. Also follow me on Instagram at Leopardess_. If you previously had frizzy locks, tell me what you guys did in the comments below. Let me know what helped you guys so that other people who are watching this video can also try a different method if this method does not work for them. I really want to create a community of sharing on my channel, so please feel free to share what you do. I do read the comments. I do see it. I appreciate you guys for commenting and letting me know your experiences. But I appreciate you guys so much. Bye.